I went to Catholic school. Anybody go to Catholic school? Yeah? Some of you guys? I don't know how they did it at other schools, but they never acknowledged sex or drugs or alcohol, that like they were even like a thing, except for one day. I was in 7th grade, and your parents have to sign a permission slip. And that's the day. It's a 45-minute period when they're gonna teach you about sex and drugs. They're gonna get it all done and never mention it again. It was the funniest 45 minutes I've ever experienced in my entire life because it's taught by nuns. And so it's like we're all walking into the sex talk a little blind, you know? 'Cause nuns don't have sex because they say they're married to God and old God ain't putting out. So they kicked off with sex, and the sex, God, you have not laughed until you've seen a nun put a condom on a banana. And then they moved on to drugs, and drugs was great because they were teaching us about pot. They said, kids, don't smoke pot. Why not? What's pot? It's a gateway drug, right? It's a gateway drug. It leads to other things. Like what? Snacks, pussy, free guitar lessons. I'm sure some of y'all probably get high, right? You get high, sir? Woo! This is so great because, like, I was clearly not looking at you, but you felt the nerves of your friend. You were excited to admit it. Your friend looked at me like I'm an undercover cop. Like, oh, I don't know. This would be the best sting operation of all time. I wasn't even a comedian. I just practiced stand-up for 10 years to get this motherfucker right here. This is all a lie, guys. I was at home having dinner with my wife and kids, and I got the call from the sergeant. He's there tonight. All right, fine. Honey, I gotta go. This could be the night. Just on stage doing my thing. Hey, who does drugs here? You? Get the fuck down! We got it! Get in there! I'm a comic, I don't do it. Which is weird, right? Like a comedian, what the hell do I have to do? A comic that doesn't smoke weed, that's like living in Wisconsin and being lactose intolerant. Because I believed what they taught us. And it's a lot safer than drinking when you break it down. It's a lot safer. Like, if you go home tonight and you get high, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You get stoned, you watch Animal Planet, you learn some shit about turtles. But if you go home tonight and you're drunk, and you watch Animal Planet, you better look out, because some crazy things are about to happen. Because you wake up the next day, you have no idea what went down. All of a sudden, you get an email from Expedia confirming your trip to the Galapagos Islands. You don't learn anything about turtles. There might be turtles in your place. There's turtles over here, there's bandanas over here, and you're like, I was gonna make Ninja Turtles last night. Holy shit. And whose scooter is this? How fucked up did we get last night? I trust you. I can tell you guys this story. I got high once in my life. I got high one time. I had a pot cookie. Anybody? Yeah. First bite of a pot cookie does not taste like a cookie. But, former fat kid, I know that if at first it doesn't taste like a cookie, keep investigating. And it's always as soon as you're done eating the cookie, that's when whoever made it starts freaking out. They're like, oh shit, you ate that whole thing by yourself? And I'm like, I had 3 by myself, what's the issue? I got so high that night, I wrote a term paper on why sharks and dolphins are the Israelis and Palestinians of the ocean. I'd already been out of college for 5 years. Just really stoned on a Tuesday, like, people need to know this is important.